Hello there. This is the video showing you the Terran factory units. The Terran factory units are the Vulture, the siege tank, and the Goliath. Let's start with the little one. The Vulture is a hovering bike. I use to get the hovering effect with trans clear bit, which is like there. The two tips right here are not intended like fangs, are more like the silhouette thing, because it's not an organic form. Yeah, those things are used as or in Bionicle or in Hero Factory are used as like claws or spikes, but in the design are like simple design element or fuselage thing. So, and yeah, I found this only in the Skull Scorpio Bionicle Gen 2 2015 set. Yeah, so let's go. The Vulture is an hovering unit, so the bike doesn't trigger the spider mines. Yeah, I talk about the spider mines a lot. Now I will show you what the spider mine is about. The spider mine is this tripedal automated suiciding bomb that when in the ground is invisible. Yeah, the detectors can see that, but the non-detecting units cannot. So an entire army can run into a mine and they blows up everything. It can happen in the game. The Spider-Man deals 125 damage, like the increased damage of a Scarab and the damage of a Scourge, a flying Zerg unit that I will show you in the next video. So, when in the ground, you have to imagine like this. It's like this, and when a unit gets in the Spider-Mine detecting radius, the Spider-Mine crawls up and then explodes. So if there are ranged units that can attack from distance, the Spider-Mine probably can't reach the target. Yeah, it's very fast, but against 12 Hydralisk, a Spider-Mine doesn't even get to the target and then explodes. The Vulture has the two research available in the machine shop, the add-on structure you add to the factory. Has two upgrades. The upgrades that allows you to build the spider mines, and the upgrades that gets better the Vulture speed stats, the ion thrusters upgrade. So one last look. It's a very simple design. Add the vulture. Yeah, the portrait in the game is like a biker kind of dude. So yeah. Ah, yeah, the jacket, the leather jacket is from World Racers. I don't remember. I can't recall the name, but it's from World Racers. And the head is from Dino Hunters, Dino 2010. I don't know. The Dino series that went in the 2007, 2006. Yeah. The other unit that has only one research in the machine shop is the siege tank. So the siege tank can't shoot air, neither the Vulture, only the Goliath can shoot air with this big old contraption guns thing. Only that unit can shoot air. So this unit can shoot the ground, but in the machine shop you can research a pretty cool upgrade, which is the siege mode. And you get like this. It's not like this in the game, it's like the Lego version. Yeah. I will bore you to death saying that's just Lego version. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, and that's the transition between unsieged and sieged mode. With siege mode, it shoots slower, but with an higher range, with a more broad range, and especially dealing damage and dealing an area of effect damage. The maximum damage is 89 per shot, which you align a line of tanks, only single tanks shooting 89 damage, and when you get a lot of tanks, the Terran front line is almost invincible. Almost invincible. Because if there's a tank in siege mode, if you get a unit close enough to the tank can't shoot said unit. And the tank can only shoot said unit if it unsiege. But unsieged, the tank loses the area damage. So that's always this. I'm gonna give this to get this, and I'm gonna lose this to gain this. That's all the mindset in Starcraft. So the piloting seat, I didn't use a complete like brick built wall. I used these contraptions like this to still get it like slim in the center, but still allowing a cockpit and a driver inside. The screen is like a generic target, white monitor. So the leather pants are from the city Mountain Chase 2018 set. The leather jacket is from the Pharaoh's Quest Flyboy guy. And the sweaty face is from the Dino, just Dino sets from 2012. One last brief look at those are bigger. The back is bigger and more long. The bottom is generic looking, and the back like the V-back headlight, just to be a little jokey. So the last unit is the Goliath. All this is a windshield because yeah. The Goliath is a very powerful mech that used basically to do an anti-air damage. The anti-ground damage is pretty low, just as this little gun, but the main attraction here are those Hellfire missiles. They are named in the game like this. The Goliath is on the machine shop, but only in the extension, only in the Broodwar campaign, has the ability to increase the range of the Goliath weapons. So when an enemy is using like battle cruisers or guardians or carriers, like huge ships or flying creatures, the Goliath range upgrade is the perfect response to that. So the cockpit opens up, and we're basically this. The cockpit is basically like that. And yeah, the guy has a anti-gas mask because inside the Goliath that can be leaks of Vespine gas, so even in the cockpit they're not so secured. The downside is that the Goliath is pretty flimsy. I mean, it's pretty good when coupled with some siege tank, especially in siege mode, but alone it's pretty vulnerable, and yeah, again, on the ground it shoots very poorly. So those are all the factory units you can play if you're playing Terran. And postscriptum, this is a spring-loaded shooter thing, and I prefer using this trans orange, neon orange Nexonite bolt because it's more accurate to the game of all the colors which these bolts are available. So if you want to use that neon orange or trans bright orange, trans neon orange thing, bolt, shooter, arrow, that's it to you. So That was a very long video, but yeah, the factory units are a very important stone when building a Terran army. So, bye and see you next time.